Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope everyone is having a spectacular Saturday. It is actually warmer today than it was yesterday. It's not negative anything right now. The low is negative something, 8, I think, but at least we're in the positives. Single digits, we're in the positives. I always have to be positive, Patty. I look on the bright side, right? The bright side is that I do not have to go anywhere today. If I go anywhere, I choose to go, but I don't have to. But workout is done. So my arm workout is 5 days a week, and then my strength training with Rebecca, the strength and conditioning is 5 days too. So what do you do on Saturday and Sunday? So on Saturday today, I did I did something with the bands. Well, with the band around my legs to work on my glutes and then so everything was really with glutes. So I did that. I did squats and I did leg lifts with weight on my leg lifting out like that. But and I might do that every day. We'll see. We'll see. Especially if I start to see progress, I really will do it every day. But the big news is I actually hit my normal BMI. So this is the first time I've been a normal BMI, probably since I was in the sixth or seventh grade. So that would have been ages 11 or 12. So I'm very excited to finally not be in the overweight or obese category. I am thrilled. And I just have to say thank you to, in the order of what had happened. So thank you to Glenn Lott, because that was my trainer when I started. And that was August 30th, 2020. I started this journey for the umpteenth time. Um, and he didn't give up on me, and he didn't, whatever doubts he had, because he did have them, because he did voice them to me eventually, but the doubts he had, he kept them to himself. And so since he kept them to himself, it didn't discourage me. And so that's what kept me going. Um, and so thank you to him, because he showed up, which made me show up. So 3 days a week in our basement during the pandemic, he showed up. Thankfully, he kept himself healthy. He never gave us COVID because we were a COVID free house. We didn't have COVID. And thankfully, he didn't give us COVID. And he did a whole lot of other things besides train me and did not ask for anything in return. So thank you and God bless you to him. He is an amazing, amazing human being. But kudos to him, because he did ask me, "Do you work out when I'm not here?" And I said no, because I mean I had no reason to lie to the man. I said no. And so then I slowly started to do warm ups before he came. And then I slowly started working out when he wasn't there. And so he has um, helped me to incorporate that into my life, because I hate exercise. I do not like it, but I get to do it. And so I do it. And from what I learned from him, I learned the proper techniques and different exercises. So now working out on my own is not a problem, because I have learned, with free weights as well as machines, because we do have machines in the basement. Um, I know what to do. Well, not machines. We don't. Let me not say that. We don't have machines. So with barbells and free weights and my own body weight, I know what to do. So thank you first. The second thing that I took on was Weight Watchers. And I say thank you to Weight Watchers. I am somebody who most of you know has severe food allergies. And it's a long list. I mean, it's not a long list to me, but it's a long list to many. And so for that reason, a lot of diet plans that list out breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, whatever, I can't even get past the first breakfast, because I can't eat eggs, and I can't have wheat toast and all the things that you would think healthy, right? So thank you to Weight Watchers, because Weight Watchers allows you now, because Weight Watchers of course has evolved over the years, but Weight Watchers since about my college years, they've had the point system, and you can eat what you want to eat. You just have to count your points, and they kind of guide you through so that you get fruits and vegetables and protein and all of that stuff, but you count your points and your fats and all that. So, thank you to Weight Watchers, because that point system, and they have went so elaborate with that app. They had, I swear, just about every restaurant I ever would go to, they had in there. There was very few that were not in there. And if the restaurant wasn't in there, the dish was in there. Then you can add recipes in it. Um, I haven't tried it yet, but you can actually take pictures of the food now and it'll tell you how many points, which I think is pretty awesome. But they literally had the points for everything. So no matter what I put in my mouth, I was able to calculate. And so that was helpful because I really did see the pounds coming down between the exercise and the Weight Watchers. It was just working. Um, and so I'm really excited because now I am going to make sure that they know that I've hit my goal, and I need to have my whatever kudos and all of the things happening for me because of it. So I'm gonna make sure they know. Um, that. Then after that, hydrate. I don't have my water bottle with me right now, neither one of them, but hydrate. I got my hydrate bottle in March of 21. February of 21 is when we joined Weight Watchers. Oh, I skipped something. Okay, so first came Glenn. Second came Peloton. My sister brought the Peloton to Michigan, and I started riding in January of 21. And I committed to it, and I did it. And I I really enjoyed it, and I really enjoy it, and I can't wait till I own my own Pelotons. But in the meantime, in between time, the Peloton workouts available via the app are fabulous. There's so many. As a matter of fact, today I might do a Pilates workout once I finish with you guys. But um, but yeah, so Peloton, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you to Tunde. If you didn't know, I interviewed Tunde on my show. Thank you to Tunde. I wish and hope to interview Kirsten Ferguson in the future, and Kirsten has asthma, and that's why she's on my radar. But I love Peloton. Jess Sims was the first person I ever did an outdoor workout with. Outdoor, it was a walk, I think. Chase has left us, but Chase was another one I used to do outdoor workouts with all the time. Now I do them with Marcel, Kirsten, Jess still. I think those are pretty much the people I do outdoor workouts with. But yes, thank you, Peloton. So then came the Hydrate Spark. That is my water bottle. My water bottle sends notifications to my phone to remind me to drink. It lights up. It's quite a conversation starter because I take it with me most places. I call it my best friend. Um, and that is what propelled me to drink a gallon of water for 500 plus days. A gallon of water a day, 128 ounces. You should drink half your body weight in ounces. So at the time, 128 was lightweight on my half, but I'm joking. It wasn't lightweight, but yeah. But now of course I weigh less than 128 ounces, but I work out, so I should still drink it, and I know the benefits of it. So my makeup artist always talks about your skin is so lovely. What do you do? And for the longest, I didn't used to do anything to my skin. So for the fact that it looked this great was only attributed to the water. So thank you, Hydrate Spark, and thank you to the Peloton, Black Peloton, the BPM, Black Peloton. I forget what it stands for, but the group, because they kept talking about Hydrate Spark, and that's why I got a Hydrate Spark. Um, then came March. February was Weight Watchers. March was Hydrate. So January, February, March. Okay, and so then we just kept cruising right along, and then to finish off and finally get it where I don't. No, let me rephrase that. March 2024, I was blessed and invited to attend Oprah's taping of, I forgot the name of the show, but it was about fat shaming and weight loss and stuff. It was on ABC. And in sitting in that audience that day, hearing that obesity is a disease and hearing from the different doctors and stuff really made bells go off in my head. And I said, I think they're talking about me. And so I went home and I did some research. And so Weight Watchers, I went back to Weight Watchers because I was already using Weight Watchers. And that's when I started the GLP-1, and I currently take tirzepatide. And so I and Oprah said it too. I didn't know what food noise was until I never no longer had it. And I did not know that the skinny people in this world, or regular normal size people, didn't think about food as much as I did. Didn't know that. Um, I didn't know that they had it constantly going in their heads all the time. I did not know that. Whereas I did, and I didn't realize I did. So thank you to Oprah for having that show, and for my angels who always look out for me and make sure I'm in the right audiences when it comes to Oprah. And well, actually, a few audiences, and we're not Oprah too, but yes, thank you to them. And so that was a game changer, because I was like, oh, so this was the missing piece to the puzzle. Like like Oprah, I have the willpower, clearly, because I did it with the water and the exercise and the counting my points. But it was starting to not work, and Oprah was saying the same thing, and I was like, she's telling my story. So thank you for that. And that was it. That was the last piece of the puzzle, was that terzepatide. And for me to now understand and be able to say that, yes, I do have obesity um, as a illness, a chronic illness. No shame in my game. If you've known me for more than 5 minutes, then you know that I was not always a size 6, 4/6. And actually, I was a 4/6 probably since I was in the fifth grade. So, um, and then if you've been anywhere with me and you ate with me, then you really knew. But, um, but yeah. So, thank you, thank you, thank you, and please, once again, I tell you, read enough. Oh my God, read enough, especially if you think you might have obesity, or you know somebody who is struggling and you think that might be what their problem is. Maybe you should read it and you can help them. That reminds me. But yeah, so definitely, definitely, it was an excellent book. I've been on too long already. It's 12 minutes, but thank you so much. I am so excited. I have a normal BMI, so that means my BMI is 24.9 or less. It might be less, but it's less than 25, and that was my goal. Everyone kept saying, "What's my weight goal?" I didn't have a number on the scale. My number was the BMI. I wanted to be in normal range. Now I am at the highest end of normal range, but I'm in the normal range. Um, I went all the way from 43.9. That was December 31st, 2020. It was higher than that before, but I don't know where I might have seen it documented. I need to look. My Fitbit used to have my weights that go back further than 2020, so perhaps I'll check that. But and actually I have some old Weight Watchers stuff. Maybe I can see that. But when I used to go to meetings and weigh in. But um, I say that to say that 43.9 already is class 3 obesity, which is the highest class, according to Dr. Anya Yarboff, that is the author of Enough. She was talking about it, and that was the highest class of obesity, and that was me. And I didn't know, but I was like, wow. So for me to go from 43.9 down to 25.9, I am tickled pink. I shared it with Glenn yesterday to let him know. And then also, I do have to put a special shout out to Dr. Catherine Toomer. I share her videos a lot, but Dr. Catherine Toomer, she has, and I forgot the name of her company, but if you ask me, I'm more than happy to share her information with you. But she helps people um, lose weight because she did it herself, and she herself is 4'11" like me, and just through the years, we are in a physicians group together, and she has listened. She answered my messages, because we didn't meet until a few years ago, and that's when now we have each other's phone numbers. But she would listen to she would respond to my messages on Facebook, and I'd send her private messages, because I just didn't believe that at 4'11" in my current state that I could ever be this small. So, but she kind of was that guiding light and was like, you really, because I really was done. I was done probably about 30 pounds ago. I was good. And so, but she said, if you can get normal BMI, that normal range, you can decrease your chances of a lot of chronic illnesses. And because my family has a lot of these illnesses, and I'm predisposed to them, I was like, she might be onto something. And so kudos to her for answering all those messages, and for, just being that inspiration. Um, just being that inspiration. And so, and when I met her in person, I was like, oh my gosh, because like I said, we're the same height. And I was just like, I still couldn't believe that I could be this small. going from where I was, because Dr. Toomer was like me. She was morbidly obese as well, and she was able to do it. And I was like, if she was able to do it, I can do it, maybe, possibly. Like, I still didn't quite believe it. So thank you to her. That's the last shout out. So I will get her information. I'll put it in the post. But thank you, everyone, for listening to me ramble. And if you need help, I am a really great accountability partner. Ask anyone. I am more than happy to help. And yeah, so I'm gonna figure out if I'm gonna stay in today or not. I have to go out tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow's church. And congratulations, University of Chicago women's basketball team. They won last night. It's a very good game, and they have another game tomorrow. So that's my two outings for tomorrow. So we'll see. I really would like to go to the grocery store today, but I could go tomorrow. So we'll see. But everyone, have a spectacular Saturday, and please, please, please remember what my favorite allergist, sorry, Dr. Thompson, says, Dr. Michael Lenore. He's my favorite co-host allergist, right? He says, health is your greatest asset, so we must protect it.